Ahoy! The Siege of Sulfur event that we saw on PTR a long time ago is finally coming into the game soon. It's finally been announced. You can see some gameplay of the event in the background, just so you know what it's actually like. It's a very straightforward event. You have to defend 3 eggs. They say team up with 10 plus max level players. I'm not sure if that's actually a condition to start the event, but anyways, it's gonna be a world event where people are gonna crowd anyways. And yeah, you kill a few waves of mobs, and at the end, you kill a boss, and then you get rewards. The amount of rewards for this event is based on the amount of eggs you defended. Or more specifically, the quality of the rewards is based on that. You'll find the spots for this event in the usual world event locations: Bitewood, Evanscale, Reach, Eden Grove, Morningdale, and Brimstone Sands. There are standard rewards for this event, and there are daily rewards for this event. Unlike with Raffle Bones, the standard rewards don't have a limit, only the daily ones. Starting with the standard rewards, for defending 1 egg you get an item and you have a 70% chance to roll a procedural weapon or armor piece at your level, a 20% chance of rolling an item from the global named list, and a 10% chance of rolling an item from the Brimstone named list. You also have a 50% chance to get 1 obsidian gypsum with a 3 times cap per day. Defending 2 eggs shifts the chances. I don't think you actually get an additional reward. I'm not quite sure. This is worded a bit weirdly here. It says to net one of the following rewards, so I don't think you get 3 rewards for defending all 3 eggs, but maybe you do. On PTR, the rewards were still a bit different. You actually got, I think, 4 different rewards on my first clear, but either way, the chances here are 50% for a procedural weapon, 30% for a global named weapon, and 20% for a brimstone named item. The chance for obsidian gypsum increases to 80%. And if you defend all 3 eggs, then you have a 30% chance of rolling a procedural weapon, a 40% chance of rolling a global named one, and a 30% chance of rolling one from the brimstone named list. So pretty nice chance to actually get a brimstone named here, which takes away the headache of having to do acid chests, so I don't actually hate this. You also get a guaranteed obsidian gypsum, and I expect that most runs will end up with all 3 eggs defended, especially in the beginning when a lot of people are doing them. When it comes to the bonus rewards, things are a little different. First of all, you get a guaranteed event-only procedural weapon and procedural armor piece, which always roll epic or higher. So not necessarily legendary guaranteed, but epic at least. The weapons always roll with a weapon-appropriate attribute, a guaranteed gem slot, beast bane, and 2 random perks. And then the armor pieces roll with a random weight-appropriate single stat attribute, whatever that may imply. Chitin in the gem slot, a beast ward, and a random perk as well, a secondary random perk if you roll legendary. The gear in question is the albino sclerite gear. You can see this here. This is what it looks like. That's why there's just a 50% chance for the random perk. And these are designed like the Sandworm weapons. And likewise, the albino armor is designed like the Sandworm armor. So if you haven't done Sandworm, but you want to have those skins for Transmog, these are the same designs with a slightly different color palette. But yeah, for example, looking at the perk bucket for the medium helm here, we have Sentry and Ranger is the highest perks for medium, and then Int and Focus higher than Strength, when Strength is likely the most used one, maybe along with Dex and Con for medium, so I don't really know how they decided whatever is appropriate here. You also get 250 Umbral Shouts, again this is 3 times daily, and a roll with a 33% chance for one of the following craft mods: Shimmering Animus, Shining Animus, Brilliant Animus, Sliver of Consecrated Iron, Shard of Consecrated Iron, Thread of Corrupted Cloth, Drop of Corrupted Essence, Huge Alcove, Drop of Ironwood Sap, Star Metal Weapons Charm, Whetstone, and Screaming Vines. A lot of high value perks in there, so this is definitely worth doing for that part as well. It is just a 33% chance, but if you're doing 3 per day, you have a good chance to get at least 1. You also have a 25% chance for one of 6 named pieces, and I'm just going to show you the pieces right away. The first one is the Oasis Lifestaff, Full Focus, Blessed, Fort Sacred, and Refreshing Move. Very good if you don't have a good Lifestaff yet, for sure. Fort Sacred on the weapon, obviously a bit debatable, but I know that opinions have changed a little bit as well there with the changes to Sacred. Still, I think most healers still prefer other things, but definitely a solid baseline for returning players, for example. The Blunderbuss Heatstroke comes with full strength, keenly empowered, leeching shrapnel blast, and refreshing. Not terrible, but the refreshing is an illegal perk that doesn't really make much sense there. Another perk could have given it higher damage and that would have been better. So not ideal. but it can be nice for certain utility builds to have an offhand weapon with refreshing specifically, so maybe for that, but overall just alright. Stalker's Sand comes with a Transient Rend and Vicious, technically an illegal perk combo, along with Refreshing Torrent. Now, most playstyles with a hatchet don't necessarily get much out of Transient Rend. You can do an Empower heavy attack playstyle, but in PvP that's fairly difficult to pull off. So yeah, this is probably not going to be most players' favorites, especially along with the Refreshing Torrent there. On the other hand, this could be at least decent in PvE once Bane is gone. Dune Winds is an Ice Gauntlet that comes with Full Int, Refreshing Move, Unbroken Winds, and Keenly Jagged. Good perks by themselves, kind of missing the typical damage perk like Vicious or something along those lines, or whatever you want on your Ice Gauntlet, but I think this is at least okay. I don't know if he can really make Unbroken Winds, so Wind Chill and Ref Move work well in the same build, because one kind of prevents you from light attacking as much, or heavy attacking for that matter, but definitely not terrible if you want to try out a Wind Chill main Ice Gauntlet and don't have a better one yet. Sunseal is a light chest with Vigor, Elemental Aversion, and Refreshing. This could be good if Vigor gets buffed in the expansion. At the moment, doesn't really have all too much value. Full Con, keep in mind with the light chest, you can use this with an SNS build, or you can do medium legs with well as another medium piece. Everything except chest works for that. So you can use this in a light loadout. Bloodwalker are light boots, full con, refreshing evasion, shirking fortification, invigorated. I don't see much value in that at the moment. I think the biggest value here, for now at least, is transmog value. There are some more rewards though. You have a 5% chance to get a timeless charge, kind of odd value, I don't know why it's so low. A 5% chance to get the Sandworm Egg cosmetic housing item. This has a limit of 1 per event. And you have a 2% chance for the Sandworm head skin. The chance of getting the skin will increase for each successful run, so you'll probably get it eventually. It shouldn't be too bad. So far these escalating chances for the more runs you do have been pretty good, and usually just end up getting it sooner or later. This also has a limit of 1 per event. As usual, I'm not a very big fan of these global travel around events to just farm things that are not challenging at all, but on the other hand, there are at least some pretty decent rewards here, and you get a few nice looking items as well if you don't have them from Sandworm yet, so I'm not complaining too much. In the next days, we'll be talking more about Transmog. I'm going to show you some good Transmog skins, and if you are interested in that, then consider subscribing and clicking the bell so you get notified. Thanks to my patrons for making videos like this possible. If you would like to support me there, then you get early trading tips in return. Thank you for watching. SLOTH out.